Chapter 2: Reality and Perception. Perception and reality. All Muslims are not terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslims. How did this perception start?
The myth started floating after the 11th September 2001 attack on the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in the US. Since then, this myth has become so popularized that it has now become part of social common sense. In India, the Kashmir militancy involving a section of youth is cited as an example of Muslim terrorism. Yes, and the incidents of Akshardham Temple, Ansal Plaza, hijacking of Indian Airlines plane to Kandahar, attack on Parliament have been unusually blown up, as in all these incidents either Muslims were involved or in some cases it was projected that they were the culprits.
How come Islam has been projected as the cause of terror? During the last decade and a half, Islam has been projected to be violent. The media and many a state apparatus have on purpose propagated this image of Islam. Muslims are no uniform community. There must be some assumptions behind this. The basic assumption which comes from this formulation is that their religion is the cause of terrorism. On the contrary, terrorism is a phenomena which comes into being due to social, political, and economic circumstances. Religion is used as a cover and justification for terrorist activities. The identity of terrorists is not always derived from their faith and is seldom connected to religion.
Khalistanis derived their identity from Sikhism, but their violence was political. The alleged Muslim terrorists have multiple identities. The ones in Palestine have Palestinian identity. In Kashmir, it began as defense of Kashmiriyat. The Islamic identity with this sort of terrorism came with Al-Qaeda, which was set up by America's CIA with the active help of the ISI of Pakistan to fight against the Soviet army in Afghanistan. Lately, Malegaon blast investigation has led the anti-terrorist squad to the leads of the involvement of RSS ideology-inspired organizations with acts of terror.
This probe has released a can of worms, and people like Lieutenant Colonel Prasad Purohit, Swami Dayanand Pandey, and retired Major Upadhyay have been charged with planning many acts of terror.